Welcome everyone to this new number 119 public service. Here, Mary Jane Conquer, public friend number one. Let's tremble 119 as only you can do.
Here, Mary Jane Conquer. Hello, you are Jennifer Waters. You're listening to us from Ohio, in the United States of America. How are you, young lady? What can we do for you? Welcome to the 119 public service. Hello, Mary Jane Conquer. I'm fine, thank you. First of all, I want to apologize to the 119 public service listeners for this intrusion. I hope they will quickly understand that the necessity of the moment was ordered to me by the great killer of the 21st century, that is COVID-19. In fact, this pandemic now calls on every American to fully assume their civic responsibilities to face this scourge. Mary Jane, I'm general practitioner. I was born in USA but always lived in Germany, where I studied medicine. I went to Christ Hospital to help out, and Administrator Harrison Donald referred me to you, who is the general manager of the hospital, in order to issue me the license to practice. Congratulations, Dr. Jennifer Waters, for your big heart. I accept immediately your contribution. Please present your papers to me by the same number that you called. Congratulations, Dr. Jennifer Waters, for your big heart. I accept immediately your contribution. Please present your papers to me by the same number that you called.
Mary Jane, with the urgency of the moment, I had not thought of the protocol. That the COVID-19 just breaks into small pieces. I did not think at all that it would be a problem if I tell you I do not have the papers with me.
And cannot send them for you. But of course, Dr. Jennifer, it poses a big problem. What is the name of the German university where you studied medicine? Still, the protocol. Have your feet on earth, Mary Jane. You have right now, as I speak to you, hundreds and hundreds of COVID-19 patients who are dying in your premises for lack of personnel, equipment, logistics, and adequate care.
I already know all this, Dr. Jennifer Waters, but you will also admit that I cannot begin to recruit doctors for Christ Hospital on every street corner.
I remind you, Mary Jane Conquer, that I am not in every street corner. I am currently in only one corner of Christ Hospital. That you want.
Jennifer Waters, do you
allow me to correct Mary Jane? Dr. Jennifer.
Dr. Jennifer, realize how much precious time you waste me? No, Mary Jane, it is you who are wasting your time.
I am a general practitioner, and no form of pathology has any secrets for me, Mary Jane. Why don't you give me a live test, and you will just know whether I am doctor or not. Mary Jane, I invite you only to describe the pathology, and I name the case for you right now.
Are you sure, Dr. Jennifer Waters, that you are ready for this challenge?
Go ahead, Mary Jane, I'm ready. Describe only the pathology, and I'll name the case for you now.
Well, Dr. Jennifer Waters, question that has to do with gynecology. Recently, we had at Christ Hospital a child who was born with a rare deformity. He had 6 arms. That is to say, 3 arms on each side. What can you...
It was not arms, Mary Jane. It is rather 6 tentacles.
No! What are you singing to me here? Would you pretend to teach our gynecologist to make the difference between an arm and a tentacle?
Mary Jane, please, stop having in mind the stereotype of the American doctor. I studied in Germany, it's different.
Do you want to continue with the description of the creature? Well, what baffled our specialist the most, Dr. Jennifer Waters, was that the arms were covered with a multitude of buttons of different sizes.
There were buttons, Mary Jane. There were more suckers.
Suckers? You have completely lost your mind, miss. What are you talking about?
Allow me to correct Mary Jane. Dr. Jennifer Waters.
Don't worry about the details, Mary Jane. It's the result of the whole that's important. Tell me what happened to the creature.
Well, it was very difficult to operate on the child because the parents were fiercely opposed to it. They were of him the religious faith, brought all the elders in Ohio to the hospital to worship the child. What? What are you saying, Mary Jane? They decided to worship the creature? Yes, Dr. Jennifer, because these people saw in the child reincarnation of the god Shiva.
Tell them to forget about Shiva, Mary Jane. It is rather a question here of an authentic baby octopus.
Second question, Dr. Jennifer Waters, which concerns psychology. What is the case of a working man who has a salary but who is still penniless and cannot support his family? It's a casino. No! Are you serious, Miss Jennifer Waters? Allow me to correct. Dr. Jennifer Waters. Get rid of the American doctor stereotype, Mary Jane. I studied in Germany. It's different. And according to you, I should swallow it raw? That a man who cannot support his family is a casino? You have the right to believe him, Mary Jane, when he tells you that he doesn't play games of chance. Next question, please. Oh, God. Question that concerns the behavioral sciences of the human race. What's the case of someone who likes to bite the nails? We often say it's great shy. What do you... Shyness has nothing to do, Mary Jane. We have here a cannibal. No, but what relation? Mary Jane, would you be naive enough to believe that nails eaters will take care of cleaning this delicate Lilliputian food? But it is obvious, Mary Jane. If they eat the nails, which is the shell, why will they throw away the essential, which is the dead flesh?